I got called up to protect our existence. It's all crashing down and we are the resistance. My spaceship is a tank, also a gun. Never thought smashing rocks would be so much fun. Intelligent shows where they're gonna fall. So we race to the scene when we get the call. We arrive and the skies open up with fire. No time to sit back, no time to admire. Auto fire engaged, I go left and right. Between the meteors and me, I'm gonna win this fight. I had to dodge and go into hyperspace. My dread's torn up all over the place. Time for repairs, my friends are taking over. Put up the shield and call out the rover. We are the planet's last hope, we won't flee. These rocks won't stop, but either will we. Burning it, smash them all down.
Oh! I'm clicking through the comments and I forgot to hold this up. Woo! Intellivoice game. This was our first Intellivoice. Oh, Pete's always got to outdo us. He's got one signed and one regular. Nice.
John Saul, Bill Fisher, Steve Roney.
Oh, man, that's awesome. I need to work on doing that. Now, where did you get those signed? Was it like at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo or anything like that?
I got that from Steve Roney.
Salvador. Yeah. That's awesome.
I got that from Steve.
Kurt, Joey, Sneed, Luke, what's happening? Good to see everyone. Indy Racing. Well, anyways, I just wanted to say this was quite the eye-opener for me because I have not played this since I was like literally probably 9 years old or something, 10 years old maybe. When I went to my sister's and she had a like full, her and my brother-in-law at the time, it was after I guess the crash, but they bought like everything on clearance and they had just everything for almost all the games. And the Space Spartans and the B-17 bombers and whatever else would make Intellivoice, Bomb Squad was just fun as a kid to like put on the TV and just press the buttons and hear the stuff. But to be honest, this was the first time I really sort of learned how to play it and got into it. What's up, Rab? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Hey, Rob.
Slope, what's going on, man? B-17 bomber. Had a southern drawl to it. But yeah, I wouldn't mind going to like the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. To me, that must be the biggest one of any retro gaming expo. It's just so far for me, you know. It's going to make me get on a plane, and I don't want to do that. But I might because I kind of really want to
I'm going to have to watch 2 or 3 of them and then drive 6 hours.
Yeah. I mean, I'd drive if I had some people to drive with. I definitely. What we'll do is, Pete, we'll have to meet you someplace, and then we'll drive, pick up Jeff, and then we'll go on from there, and whoever else wants to join, it'll just make it cheaper as we trek across to Portland.
Just keep scooping up people.
Yeah, Bomb Squad is a nervous wreck game. What is happening? Live in the moment. Well, good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah, I always tell the story about the first time we got this. I still remember playing this day back in 1982, and my brother-in-law got Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, Tron Diddly Discs, Bomb Squad, Space Spartans, and B-17 Bomber in the Intellivoice, all for that Christmas. And the first one we got it out, we put it in. The B-17 Bomber was the first thing. We turned on what's going to happen, and that drawl hit. B-17 Bomber. And we just went,
yeah, right, because nothing back then.
You're out was it. That was the only voice that had been in video games at that point. Yeah, you might have Wizards of War. I don't know if that was even out yet.
Yeah, I mean, there was Speak and Spell even out? Was there even like Speak and Spell? I mean, that was kind of the first, they were all kind of computer like generated kind of voices.
Come out right along the same time or afterwards or whatever. But the one thing we had that talked was, the farmer has a cow. The cow says moo.
Yeah, that's through the Speak and Spell. The whole that was like the whole thing. It must have had like a little record or something in there. I don't.
Yeah, exactly. What the blazes were those called again?
Show and tell, speak and tell, or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, say and speak, speak and say. I can't remember. Something like that, though. And then there was the speak and spell, which was the electronic, the orange one with the keypad. Yeah, there were a lot of AD&D games back in the day. That is for sure. Yeah, there you go. Oh, dude. Yeah, that would probably cut. But if we got enough people, could you imagine getting like, like the community and the people we know really good?
Bus would be awesome.
And getting getting a bus or like someone that would drive us all across the country. Like we each put in a couple $100 and it got us there and back. Like how great would that be? Getting 20 people on there and getting a television party bus to Portland. I am down, dude.
Television party.
Dude. Yeah, dude. I always wanted a Gorgar, and a couple times I almost got one. Right now I have a William Sorcerer, which talks as well. But it came like a couple years after Gorgar. Because I think Sorcerer was 83 or 84, and I think Gorgar was 80? Was 80 or 81, maybe? I could be wrong. I'd have to look it again. And then I also had a Williams Fire pinball machine, which I sold. And then I had a High Speed, which needed some work, which I ended up selling, that also talked. But they were more mid-80s. Those ones were like, I think, 85, 86. But yeah, man, Gorgar, I remember that with the red demon holding the girl. And I was always like, as a kid, I used to be like scared, like, I don't want to play that. Sauer says I could, but it's not safe. Yeah, Speak and Spell was out. Okay. Yeah, that was the whole thing my cousins had when we were always trying to make it say cuss words. PJ says, yeah, it could be a potential for a real-life Oregon Trail reenactment. Yeah, Intellivoice was cool, man. They really were.
Yeah.
Speak and Spell was in ET. That's true. Oh, that's right.
That was in 82. So they were just about out at the time.
Yeah, so it was like that was the kind of voices we were used to. So to even have anything that had like the Southern draw or the lady's voice in Space Spartans. Hello, Commander, computer reporting. I thought that was pretty, which is also, it's funny, I sampled that in the I Want My Miko song. It says, I think I forgot how I rhymed it, but it was like it ended up being her voice finishing the rhyme going, "Whole Commander, computer reporting," or something like that. I can't remember. It's been so long. But we used that sample. Yeah, Deathkeep and Slayer 380, yeah, they're AD&D. They're kind of like you use like a potion, you use magic, like what do you call that? You take turns with the RPG, you take turns at, but it's like a dungeon crawler, but it's turn-based, I guess you call it. Yeah, the Intellibus. Rather have a Zoltar. Hey, I wouldn't mind that either. Emma, what's going on? Good to see you. Very good to see you. After the space battle, Space Spartan lyrics. Yeah, dude. Sneed, you know my stuff better than I do. Yeah, it was a space battle, Space Spartans, computer reporting. And it was after that, it was like the robots I'm thwarting or something like that for Night Stalker. Trying to remember the first arcade game of voices. Yeah, I would say that would have to have been like Pete said, maybe Wizard of War. What was that? 82? 83?
Berserk did way back when.
Yeah, that's right. Berserk. Yeah, that's what PJ says too. It's Berserk. Yeah. Yeah, where's Rab when we need to know this stuff?
Stratovox, the first game with speech from Tato in 1980.
What was it called?
Stratovox.
That sounds familiar. I've seen that. I don't know what the gameplay is, whatever, but
Interesting.
Joey says he found a complete chess in box with plastic tray.
Nice.
Oh, see, Xenon. Sinistar had it too.
Nice. Yeah, Sinistar, that's right.
Run, coward.
I think Star Wars was right there with it as well, though, Indy Racing Net. Because there's mention of that and some of the things I was reading as well. But
this is the one you were talking about. Was it Xenon or Xenon Box? Or no, you said Stratovox, right?
Yeah, Stratovox said.
All right, so it's Stratovox as the official. Xenon, I remember that too. I'm gonna grab a pop real quick. I took my medication. It makes me kind of dizzy. I need to drink something. Be right back. Oh my goodness.
All right. So have you played B-17 Bomber since then, Jeff? Have you tried it again? Oh, you're muted.
No, because I recorded it. Well, here's the problem. I already told you this, but I went to record this, and on a Mac, you can't hear. You're using OBS. You can't hear the voice, or you can't hear the game at all unless you have some special software or a second screen, which I don't. So I was like, well, you can't play this without the voice, without hearing it. So
yeah,
I was like, well, I guess I'm just not going to have a video. And then yesterday you said about, playing on a different monitor, like the TV. And I was thinking my wife's got this little monitor. So that's when I hooked it up. But that wasn't until like dinner time last night. And I finally got it recorded.
Gotcha.
So I have not played since.
It's like, sure what I mean? There's mine just hooked in. That's going to the Ultimate Flashback, and that's going to the computer. And if I want to hook in my TV, which is across the room, I have a cord coming up to my desk right here. I just plug it in, and then it would all go onto the TV as well. So I can get sound. It'll put the sound through the TV independently of what's going to the computer. I don't.
I kind of got what I got.
Echo,
but I also got one that does RCA to HDMI too, so I can do older. So I can do the modded thing. Like PJ sent me that modded Intellivision. That's what I've been using to capture almost everything. If it's on the Evercade, I'll use that because that's HDMI. But there's not everything on the Evercade. Yeah, it's exactly the same one I got. Exactly.
Yeah. So I use that when I use the actual Intellivision. Which, what was it the other day? I did one that had to use the actual Intellivision to record. Oh, I guess it's not out yet. I did one last week though.
Retro Advisory Board said that's pinball. I think the first voice synthesis. Earlier electromechanical used recorded voice for baseball home runs and stuff. Oh, okay.
Yeah, which makes sense. That would be, that's
it's a Mac guy for you. How many 3DO games do I have? Well, I do have some empty boxes I need to recomplete, but I have Phoenix 3, Samurai Showdown, PO'd, Burning Soldier, Twisted, Gex, Way of the Warrior, Road Rash, and Johnny Bazooka Tone, which is awful, but it looks cool. It's just it seems to be impossible. Icebreaker and Creature Shock. So I have 11 games right now, but I do have a bunch of boxes that are empty from my childhood that I'm trying to fit with new games in there. Yeah, this Thursday I'm doing Burning Soldier on the 3DO thing.
How does Wing Commander 3 play on the 3DO?
That's one I want to get because that was probably one of the most popular titles, and I never played any of that series at all. But that's the one with Mark Hamill, and it's on there, and it's supposed to be epic. A lot of those PC, because that was a PC game, right, originally?
That's right, yeah.
Those like early 90s PC games, a ton of them were ported to 3DO, and a lot of them play pretty perfect. Like Wolfenstein 3D plays like exactly like the PC, like almost perfect. I couldn't tell any difference. I used to play it on PC. but yeah, that is one on my list to get. And then Demolition Man, guys, is if you remember that with Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone. Guess who worked on that? None other than John Alvarado. So I'm going to try to see if he can do an interview once I'm going to pick that game up again. I used to have it as a kid and I loved it. I'm going to try to get him as an interview to talk about Demolition Man and working with Sylvester Stallone to do some of those action scenes, and he's got some good stories. I had talked to him a little bit about stuff like that, and I was like, oh my God, I do this 3DO show. Now I can have John on. So that'd be kind of neat.
Hey, Chuck, quick 3DO question. Was 3DO the one where it just had one controller port, and then you would plug another controller into the first controller?
Yeah. Well, I don't have, see, the ones I have are wireless, so they don't have that. But you can hook up like 4 or 5 of these to the wireless thing. It has a dongle, and then this one actually works really good. Because it has like, the way they did it is it's like, you can hold your controller like this, like you can do it like this. You could do no. But this one has it to where it's very open. It doesn't have to be pointed directly at it, but it is still kind of works like that. Like if I go over my desk and the dongle's down here, then it's not going to play. But as long as I'm like this, it'll play. But it's called Docs Wireless. They're kind of pricey now. When I got this, they were like worth nothing, but now everything's just shot up. But yeah, the original controller had like a port. You take the cap off and you plug the controller in. So you'd only have one long cord coming from your TV, and then everybody sitting on the couch, you just feed off each other. It was actually, when there was only corded stuff, that was kind of genius to get away from having all those cords go to the TV. But
yeah, I had a 3DO briefly, and I was like, I think, isn't that the one? It was a unique system. I mean, a unique setup for controllers. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I really like it. I mean, there is a lot of games that people give them crap for, like and there's some garbage stuff on there, but the other half are really great games. And in some of the firsts, like the first Road Rash 32-bit, the first Need for Speed 32-bit, and of course everything came out for PlayStation everywhere, including Gex and PO'd and all those other games that were 3DO games, sort of exclusive. Did anyone ever explain why they stopped shipping with the plastic tray? How much they possibly cost this dinky little tray? Well, I guess you could get them separately because I've seen them for sale separately. Maybe even Intellivision Collector might have had them for a bit, the white trays. I can't remember for the Mattel like gatefold stuff.
The box was designed differently afterwards, and it was all cost cutting. I mean, even that. Yeah. I mean, if it saves 2 cents. And then they do it. Yeah.
So I think the later releases stopped doing those plastic trays. Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
I mean, a game like baseball, for example, was selling million, in the millions of copies, upwards of 1 million. A lot of them were up in the high hundreds of thousands. So even though it only might have saved a few cents each or 10 cents or something like that, it saved. And that was important.
Emma Jade says Jurassic Park on 3DO looked nice, but it's horrible. Yeah, it's supposed to be like the Jurassic Park experience. I think I saw like an AVGN or something on that where it was just an awful version. Like it was none of the games made sense. Like they were dinosaur themed, but it was just nothing about the movie. And yeah, I still probably want to pick it up because it's one of those ones to have. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll rip on it when we do the 3DO Thursdays. Wing Commander, yeah, I really want to get all 3 of those.
Look at that, PJ.
Chuck, you need a poll.
Oh yeah, what's games are coming up? Hold on.
Hit up PJ's question first before you do it. He's got your super chat in there.
Oh my goodness, hold on. I'm gonna catch up here.
PJ's super chat.
Let's see. There we go. There, PJ. Okay, I'm down. I'm getting
right
there.
on, PJ.
Thank you so much. That was very nice of you, man. And a Silly Club member. Join the Silly Club today. What is the best Intellivoice game in your opinions? You can even throw in homebrew titles that have been utilized if you like. For me, I'll do 2. The one is the original Space Spartans is my favorite because I had the most experience with that. I mean, Bomb Squad was cool, but the different voices, like the female voice, the computer voice, there was just so many different voice samples in Space Spartans. So that was my number 1 for the original. Wizard of War for the homebrew. I love it. Those would be my 2. Pete, what would you say?
I'm going to stick with the original because all the homebrews, for the most part, they aren't going out and getting any more voice recordings. Although Electra Knight has been known to go out and actually get some better quality digitized voices. That's one of the things that held up the latest getting those done on was it Robot Army and what was the other one?
Did they do D2K?
Infiltrator.
Did they do D2K as well or no?
Did they? Electronite did D2K as well. Yeah, there's very little voice in that. Yeah,
because they had to help me.
I love what they did with Battlestar Galactica, putting the voices back in it. But you notice they are regurgitated sounds, voices from the other games. So I got to go back to the original games because they did have people come in and do recordings, and like they even talk about it in the Intellivisionaries podcast about the different people and how they got the voices in Tron and such like that. So I'm going to say that that's favorite, and it's a real coin toss. It's awful hard to decide between B-17, but I'm going to pick Bomb Squad because I really do think Bomb Squad has different cuts. There's so many different things that go into it because there's Frank's voice, there's Boris's voice, there's one other female voice in there. And really, there's a lot of and you absolutely positively cannot play that game without a voice. B-17, yeah, you need the voice, but you can't even play it without it. Space Spartans, same thing, but I find like it's all such and such 2/3 down, such and such 1/3 down. You know, it's like it's very kind of repetitive. Not that they aren't all repetitive because there's a limitation on them all, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Bomb Squad myself. But that's why.
Did you have any favorites that you've tried out yet with voice, Jeff?
I'm trying to think. I haven't played. I think the only one I've played so far is B-17 Bomber because I haven't played.
Okay.
I don't think I've played any of those. I've seen Pete play them.
Solar Sailor's one I'm not familiar with. Bomb Squad I played. It's a fun game.
How many are there? 3 or 4?
There's four total.
Plus World Series, Major League Baseball. And if you want to include that, I don't have enough experience, but that probably is the one that takes the cake.
I do have all the voice games, I believe. I just have only played the B-17 Bomber so far.
Well, and we got some more coming up on this poll, which I'm going to start in a second. Thank you, PJ. God bless. That is very awesome of you. Sneed says 3DO versus Jaguar versus CDI. I've never owned a Jaguar. I know CDI is pretty. It's basically like playing on a DVD player. I think 3DO and Jaguar would be the good verses there, but I do want to eventually get a Jaguar. And Big Block saying that both Super Wing Commander and Wing Commander 3 for 3DO liked both of them. And he has those. That's cool. Yeah, 3D. I agree. 3DO be winning. Rab says in 81 they were bleeding money, general cost cutting. Yeah, 1 to 2 cents saved over 5 million games equals. Does the math, carries the one, about $12 saved. Yeah, Space Spartans for sure. That's what I was thinking. 1 Inch says, anybody else try the circuit board, the membrane replacement, and the Intellivision controller? I got one. Seems like it worked pretty good. Back in the day, I remember taking them apart, trying to figure out where there was a break in them, but there wasn't much you could do. But you could tape depending on how bad it was, you could take like a piece of solder or a piece of tin foil and even tape that. But it would break again anyways. But yeah, I've never replaced a brand new one, but I know they sell them on IntellivisionCollector.com. Yeah. At least they used to, unless they're out. But that is something that they usually have on there. The replacements. But yeah, I've never replaced a full one, but I've seen the insides and kind of how I tried to repair them before. Any game you'd love to have you'd love to have utilized the IntelliVoice? Oh yeah, like if they redid the baseball or the golf with some voices, yes. Like some play-by-play or something, or even when you made a shot saying a few, like maybe 5 different things for the time would have been amazing. But yeah.
What about Vectron?
No.
I
don't think anything can make that. I don't think anything
you could expand upon Utopia and use voices really well in a game like Utopia.
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
I don't know exactly.
Yeah, you're right. That would be pretty cool.
Like a super pro Utopia, including voice,
The rebels are coming. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, just enhancements as opposed to.
Yeah, this is a good PJ says, I heard that the IntelliVoice was multilingual, possibly. I guess in other countries it would have to be. I'm not sure about that.
It never was, no.
Oh, it never was? Okay. I was like, oh.
They had French versions of Space Spartans and B-17 bombers, and the IntelliVoice was English. It didn't speak French.
What was someone was talking about? Oh yeah, Joey is asking if you guys had any 3DO games ever or had a 3DO ever.
Yeah, I did.
What games did you have, Jeff?
Man, I don't remember. I believe Road Rash.
Oh yeah, well, that's a given.
Is there a Street Fighter game for that?
Yeah, it was actually almost perfect. I had the Namco controller that I think it came with it at the time I bought it, but it was the one that was like a pistol grip. It was so weird. It had a pistol grip here, and then it was turned upwards like a normal controller. So you go like this, and you hold your D-pad, and it felt really good. And people were like, "Oh, that's stupid." I'm like, dude, it makes you grip that controller, and then your 6 buttons were right here. So it was like it looked like Megatron turned into a controller.
That's very cool. That's very cool.
I really would love to get that. Just all these things, and they're worth so much. I had the big orange light gun for the Mad Dog McCree games, where it was like the DVD style shooting games where it was like real life, and you'd shoot, and the light gun would switch the track to make it show that he fell or that he got you.
I love those light gun games.
I used to have them all, and of course sold them all, and they're all way too much now. But yeah, I think that's.
I never had a 3DO, but I'd love to get a copy of Wing Commander. But that's the collector of me because I just love collecting everything Wing Commander. I would love to collect all the games really over time.
Yeah, with the Wing Commander games, I've heard nothing but good about them. I guess they're pretty in depth, but if they're similar to like stuff like Starflight, which it's more in depth storytelling than it is like gameplay graphics. You're still playing, but like you're going to planets and you're getting like different minerals to bring back to the ship, and then and then you're getting fuel, and yeah, I don't know. I still think
my favorite game of all time on a PC or whatever like that is Wing Commander Privateer, the original one, which is a game like that where you're a mercenary and a smuggler, and you basically run freight between all the different systems and get incorporated into the a storyline against the Kilrathi, and very interesting. Anyway,
I'm hoping to hit some physical stores, some retro stores. There's like 3 or 4 of them that we're gonna do this retro game quest video where we talked to a couple store owners. We're gonna go in there and film as we're like looking through, and we're gonna pull up some of their rare stuff as well. And but I'm on the search for 3DO inbox anywhere I go, no matter where. Yeah. And if it's inbox and it's something I don't have, I'm probably gonna buy it, unless it's like unbelievably expensive. Sneed says Quebec always got games in English with French packaging until recently. I know they didn't get Pokemon in French till 2010. Same with Latin America getting the U.S. release instead of Spain. Okay, that makes sense.
Indie Racing had asked who was it that sold the extra overlays. You could buy them still from Blue Sky Rangers on eBay, which is the original Intellivision Productions company. It's split into 2, Intellivision Entertainment and Blue Sky Rangers, which is still owned by Steve Roney, and he has them there. They're on eBay right now. Sure, sets of those overlays. And then Daglo taught Spanish. He used to talk with Gabriel Baum in Spanish. Gabriel was the general manager of Mattel Electronics. I guess they just gave up on the educational stuff. That was so bad. At the end of it, they even dumped a whole raft of friggin' Bomb Squad cartridges, like completed box, into the Mexican market to sell, like because they were trying to get rid of them. There was no Intellivoices in Mexico.
Oh, said you couldn't hear anything. You wouldn't even know
hear anything anyway. But they just shipped them all to Mexico to sell them at bargain basement prices. But there were no Intellivoices there, and the Intellivoices, if they were there, wouldn't speak Spanish. So,
that's sad.
Yeah,
the Intellivision have a Fisher Price Little People game. I tell you what, as a little kid, me and my cousin used to love the Little People. We had the God, what did I have? Like a haunted house or something, or was that Weebles? And then we had the camping set, and anyways, me and my cousin used to play those all the time. But no, that would have been cool. I guess it'd be pretty simple since Little People were basically a cylinder, so you just need like a circle and a square to make a person. So that'd be pretty cool, though.
They never seem to have any good luck with their own properties, though, because remember that's how Battlestar Galactica went. It was Mattel had all the rights to the toys. And then Mattel Electronics didn't have the rights, even though they started making the game for Battlestar Galactica Space Battles. So
Kurt said the Blue Sky Rangers overlays look awesome. Yes, they do a good job with those.
That's what I have here. This is a set for the Blue Sky Rangers right here that I ordered from them. $20, something like that.
Yeah.
It's $20 on eBay right now. And it has them all, even the unreleased ones.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. I could have used it.
Also, it's got magical carousel. Answer the phone. Answer the phone.
Super Decathlon. Like even when they printed these out for when Intellivision Productions there, who started this, with Keith, they even had an agreement with Psycho Stormtrooper to include his overlays for the games, the INTV games that didn't have overlays.
Ooh, I might have to get a set of those just to have them.
So I'm trying to go through just to see the first one that actually was an overlay, because it says on here. Oh, here it is. Super Pro Decathlon. Copyright Intellivision Productions Incorporated. Psycho Stormtrooper. You can't see it. It's too small.
I know that's pretty sweet, though. That's pretty sweet. I just had to bring this up. Mad Dog. He had Mad Dog McCree and Crime Patrol on Sega CD. I keep forgetting a lot of those light gun games came out also on Sega CD at the time. But yeah, I want to pull it up. You don't know the flashbacks, but it's just like a set of overlays for some of the games, even if you pick up that never came with overlays. So they're kind of cool to own. You know what I was thinking is, if I got those, is to buy a big poster frame. Oh, see, that's cool. Even though it's a hard hat, it's like who has a hard hat overlay, right? It just says hard hat on it with a big hard hat. But like that's what I'm saying. Like stuff like, well, heck, even Burger Time's the same way. There's there's nothing you really use on the button pad other than the button, so you just have a burger and the chef running. But to put those overlays, like get a poster frame, and put all those overlays underneath the picture frame, and then just hang that on the wall. Do it to where you don't damage them, you don't tape them or anything like that. But if you can get them in there real snug, I think that'd be a great thing to hang up. Chip Shot Super Pro Golf. Yeah, I've seen those. Because they're on eBay too, and as single items. It's called orphan overlays.
What's Brick
somebody else is making those ones, and they're charged like $10, $15 a set for them. A pair. And of course, for all the Spiker games you have lying around, I got an overlay, so I'll trade you one of my overlays, one of your cartridges.
Well, Kurt says he puts the overlays in my television boxes that didn't have any, mostly in TV games and unreleased ones. Yeah, like INTV plus the Coleco stuff, like Carnival and Donkey Kong and all that. I don't know if those are included in that type of stuff, but
no, they're not.
It's just the INTV
made them, but they're not included in this stuff.
Yeah, I've seen people make those too, the orphan overlays things. I've had Marky Mark and Crisscross for Sega CD back in the 90s. That's cool.
Remember those games, yeah.
Oh, that's right. We played Bomb Squad. I might as well get that going before we. This was a Bomb Squad episode. We're talking about overlays and 3DO, but that's okay.
Get the poll up too.
Oh, that's right. Before I pop this in, well, I'll pop it up on the.
I interfered with you there and get you to take care of PJ's question first.
No, which is understandable. Let me go to the poll. Where am I at? I am here someplace. No, there it is. Oh, and there I start talking. All right. So I have Auto Racing and Space Spartans. What was the other ones we had last week?
Bomb Squad.
Okay.
And
what was it?
Vectron.
No. Well, chat. What else did you guys have? Because I know there was a lot of people requesting certain things, and I don't remember. So far we have Auto Racing, Space Spartans, and Bomb Squad. What else would you guys like to see in this? Rab says, the developer of Mad Dog McCree got his start going to clubs in the 50s and promoting the disclothed concept. I think we should have a polyester suit, just saying. Oh, disco tech concept. I'm sorry, I couldn't read it when it was down there. That's funny. Publisher, not the dev. How about roulette? Ugh. Dude, I would love to do Dracula if everybody had it.
I haven't.
I don't.
Ah.
Just like you guys.
Say, hold it, aren't you the one that doesn't have it?
Right. That's thanks for calling me out, guys. Well, I also you guys have Worm Whomper. I don't have that one either. And then there was another one. But there's a lot of stuff like Jeff doesn't have, which Pete has everything because he's got the ultimate flashback. But I was gonna say like Slapshot Super Pro. Well, those are actually on flashback. Some of the Super Pro sports we could play like a couple rounds in or an inning or period or there's always Kool-Aid Man. We haven't played Kool-Aid Man.
I don't have that.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Hover Force was one of them.
Hover Force was one. Yes, it was. We all had that.
And we did Defender already, unfortunately. Sewer Sam, do we all have Sewer Sam?
Nope.
Okay, so we got to get. There's some that we all got to get still. Yeah, I'm all about auto racing, dude. I want to do like a no crash and see what we can do on the first level. But Hover Force, that's fair. That is one that we all have because it's on the flashback. Yeah, Sewer Sam would be a good one. I wish everybody had that on because that never got put on the flashback.
Luke, we did Brick Out. That's never coming back.
Blockade Runner is another one. I think we'd have no score because to me that I've never once played that and got a score. I crash and fall and burn right away. All right, we'll do Hover Force then because it's either one of us doesn't have Blockade Runner or one of us doesn't have Worm Whomper or one of us doesn't have Dracula. So all right, let's see here. Oh, I guess push the question. Next game. Challenge. All right, guys. Sorry about that. It is now up. Space Spartans, Bomb Squad, Auto Racing, or Hover Force. Get your crazy accounts going. And already, right off the bat, 100%. Oh, there it is. Whoa! That's kind of fun to watch this one live. So we're at Auto Racing leading 50. Oh, wow. Space Spartan jumps ahead. Now Auto Racing. Now Hover Force. Okay, now everything's head-to-head. We'll let that go for a bit. I need to get back to this one right here, which is Jeff's plane of Bomb Squad.
Yep, this is fantastic. You're going to love this.
Brick Out.
Maybe that is the issue. Were you playing Bomb Squad, Jeff?
I haven't played this game.
Yeah, the crazy instructions.
I have a feeling
it's like this will do 20 different things for one button.
Oh, I thought this was back in a simpler time.
B-17 bomber.
But
this is Space Sparta.
What's so cool about the game is when you're doing something, all of a sudden you hear the voice telling you, an enemy at 3:00 or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you got to hurry up and click that and go. It's so cool. I love that.
Did you get your window shut out to where the gun won't work anymore? It puts bullet holes in your windows.
Oh, is that what that was? Yeah.
I got that. I was like, I guess my gun's done.
I think it came back, which is weird. Or maybe
Dude, Scallywag, if you're building them, let me know. I'm trying to find someone to build one into a regular Intellivision. But I would you talking about like the ultimate flashback where you can put ROMs on it, right? HDMI mod with controllers. If that's the case, let me know how it goes. And I would love to have one like that.
Now,
I'm not saying you were offering. I'm just saying let me know. Just let me know how it goes, I should say.
Look at Jeff's screen when he goes back to his map, because remember I was mentioning to you earlier about how it had a sort of a weird icon for the one he selected. You look at it again next time you're there.
Yeah.
See how it looks different than the other?
Yeah, that's weird.
And Chuck's does the exact same thing when he.
Yeah, because I played it on the flashback as well.
Yes. So Pete, on this one, I selected that factory, and then at some point the plane never got there. It just kind of like stalled. So then I went and moved it a little bit. It's almost like it got moved.
I see a Chinese balloon. Get it?
Remember that you're not actually selecting the factory. It really doesn't know what you're selecting. It's just a location that you're going to. So if it's not quite there, you'll never get there. You always sort of select a little bit past it.
Oh, okay.
And it's also like a couple limitations that I forgot about when I was playing too. You can only ever drop 6 bombs at one time. Like when you go onto the screen, as soon as you drop your 6th bomb, you have to leave the screen. Like you can't drop anymore. If you have 100 bombs, you can't drop more than 6. But you have to leave it to come back. I always found this was pretty neat. How you can see the bomb bay, you can see where you start going over land.
Things are getting you.
And of course, if you hit it once, it's gone. The factory.
So who was just hitting me there because they didn't say anything about a plane yet?
When you go over top of the land, you are shot at from the ground by flak. Always. You're always being shot at, especially if there's any aircraft around you, like visible on the map.
And you can bomb the anti-aircraft, but you want to at least save enough to get your target, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I bombed some of them.
You when you bomb the anti-aircraft are only worth 1 point.
Yeah, that would be the way to do it, Scallywagon. Yeah, if the controller adapters, if I could do, because I have a Raspberry Pi, but the emulator on there is awful for Intellivision. They have one on there, but it doesn't play right. It either plays too fast, or all the sounds are distorted terribly. In some functions on some of the games, they just don't work right. But yeah, let me know how you do those adapters, dude, because that's the key. And then I'd have to learn how to do the right emulator on there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the Ultimate Flashback uses a JZIN TV through RetroArch, or if it's just a solo version of JZIN TV. But I think it's probably through RetroArch. And I'll tell you why, is because they will play Coleco at the same time, right?
Well, yeah, right.
They'll play you can emulate other games on there if you set it up to do so.
Yeah, this might be close to the first flight sim, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Intellivision should come up with an official Ultimate Flashback. Hey, make some money, right? Guys need money. Well, I guess that costs money too, though. Monstar says, great name, by the way. Says, hey, dude, can we do a Cloudy Mountain sometime? We may have to do that. It doesn't have a score, so we couldn't do a challenge. But we do need to kind of maybe play some games live, or at least I could throw up a game live and we could talk about it. But we do need to address some Dungeons and Dragons games on here. So that
you can never make it the same, right? You can never make it equal for everybody.
Right, yeah. It's because it's always randomly generated. And another thing is, we wanted to do, Pete was talking, we're all kind of talking about it, but horse racing was the one. We could do horse racing, we could do poker, we could do Cloudy Mountain, we could do Treasure of Tarman, which I'm not that great at, but yeah, good suggestion, because we will add that into when we're just doing stuff live, because we're about to run out of games that we all have at the same time to play very soon. So that's a good idea.
3 o'clock. Guys are all over me.
It's like, watch for flak, watch out, 9 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
Oh, they're all over you. You got to keep control of your flight and watch your altitude, watch your speed.
See, there the cursor's off the factory.
Yep.
I'm getting killed. I don't even know what's happening.
He's like, I'm getting killed.
I have no idea what's going on. So this is not a pick up and play game, let me tell you.
Oh, you got to learn it. Yeah, you definitely got to learn it.
It's so cool, though. I mean, just a voice telling you what to do, I thought was awesome.
Yeah, everybody starts with 100. Yeah, because you could do it'd be 2 players, but if we were just playing against dealer, I mean, it's kind of weird. You can't really. We'd have to, or just have everybody play as one person, and just make suggestions, because you're going to see everybody's cards. You could do blackjack, would probably be the easiest to do as a group, but that would go so quick. But yeah, I think we did that once. It was fun. I'd love that's why I'm hoping that someone could. whoever does this, because remember they're saying like classic stuff may come out again on other systems. I want to see those classic IPs done right to where they include online multiplayer. Have to have online play for those. I want to play baseball with these guys. I want to play poker with these guys. I want to play hard hat.
That was my thoughts on the Amico way back 7 or 8 years ago. That's all I cared
the
about.
Amico needs it too. They say it's possible. It's just not. It wasn't going to be on launch, but it is possible because they are hooked up online to a store. And I have used and this has already been out there since Mike talked about it and I talked about it. So it's nothing. I'm not breaking any NDA here, but yes, the physical games do work. If you take the card, place it on the Amico, it will find the game in the store and download it to your system. I've already done that with a couple games. So that does work. So they have the online access is there. So all they need to do is come with a way to do that with the classic stuff, so you can play online 2-player. I think baseball, bowling, golf, hockey, all the sports games, it's a must. Oh my God, can you imagine playing baseball where that'd be so amazing to play that online. Okay, here's the factory. Yeah, poker risque.
All 3 on target.
Mayday. I guess I'm dying.
It's like Mayday, 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 Mayday.
I think that was the only 3 bombs I had left.
So then you had to highlight back to the land to fly back.
Okay.
Yeah, you had to go put your cursor on England to start flying back in that direction.
It's a very ambitious game for 1982. Oh, nice shot.
I like the voice that goes, "Oh no, oh no." We use that sample.
There's so much to do. I have nothing left.
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Oh, are you out of gas now? Or you fly?
No, I still have fuel. I think I'm out of everything else, though. I think.
No, you don't have any fuel.
Oh, zero fuel. He's going down. He's going down, folks.
Mayday.
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
All right.
So this was a naval battle. It'd be a sailboat right now, but it doesn't do you any good.
Oh my God! Wait till you see mine. This happens to me. I had fuel, but for some reason I tried to regulate and go slower, but I ended up just slowly going. It was like I was at 9,000 feet, and it's like Mayday. I'm like, why is it saying Mayday? I'm flying fine. I have plenty of gas, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to crash though. So 22.
Can either you beat 22? Anyone?
I tell you what, that's a hard one to beat. I say we just forfeit and we just continue with the show without showing anyone else.
There you go.
Except hold on. Except this one, which is me. Which one? Oh, I have been challenged. There we go.
Well, the poll is fairly close here.
Doors. All right, let's do. Oh yeah. Oh, poor Space Spartans. Bomb Squad, Auto Racing, and Hover Force. Well, Bomb Squad's the winner right now, but
right there.
Man, I really want to do some auto racing, but I'm fine. It'll be the next. It'll be like burger time. It'll take forever to get picked.
My deal is all right. Let's do that one then.
I just love auto racing. And the reason, probably the only reason, because I played it so much as a kid that I just learned so much about it, you know?
Yeah.
This always gets me where we learn to fly.
There he goes.
Big Black says, I have to admit, I didn't know that you got points for every bomb that hits the target. I had thought the target was just worth what it was for destroying. The more you know.
Yeah, no, that's right, Big Block. You get points for every bomb. You can get 6 bombs on a 51. That's 300 points.
I could spend hours playing B-17 when I was a kid. It rained a lot here. Yeah, there you go. Star Paddler, how's it going?
Getting there.
Chuck Dog and Warren G had to regulate.
2, 1. F4 is fine. There we go. Let's.
Yeah, good game. Really, it's and that's another reason I'd love to see this remade, because imagine this in depth of controls. Oh, this is where I started going Mayday, and I didn't understand why. I'm like, I'm not crashing. I'm at a right pitch. I didn't realize that I was.
You're climbing so much you dropped your RPMs down to nothing.
Yeah.
40.
So I wasn't like regulating, until I finally figure out that I have to start.
I have no idea why.
Revving up my RPMs.
I don't get it. What is happening?
There's 2 of us, Luke. I'd be down for Intelligating. Absolutely. If it's anything like Intellivision was, I'm down. And that Super Mario Brothers they did, but Nintendo stopped them for that. That was the most impressive thing I've ever seen. It played exactly like Super Mario Brothers.
Was I losing speed or something somehow? Okay, I get it. It's a Mayday. Wow.
So I'm trying to. There I go. I finally climbed back up.
Wow, that is fun. Hey, 6 o'clock bombers.
Big block. I used to do the same thing, and it's you get more points by going to the short one. But if you can make it to that 120 and hit it with one bomb, you're doing pretty friggin' good. Because that's hard.
Yeah, 6 bombs into a 50-pointer, exactly.
All right, nothing yet. We're almost there, though.
I always, Joey, I have it for the Evercade cart, which we will talk about more on Wednesday, too, because they're going to have us a guest on talking Evercade. But Princess Quest is the one I got, which was the homebrew version, I believe, of that for, I could be wrong, for the Intellivision, which I want the physical so much, but they're like $300-400. Yeah, there goes the one gun
literally
blown out. Right
out. So my gun's just done on that?
Halo would be a good one, too. Nintendo is so out of touch when they try to stop fan games. Sega then hires fans who make good games.
I'm having a not silly fun.
I wonder what it is to license something like it. Well, Super Mario is big, though. But it's weird because they didn't stop any Donkey Kong Intellivision homebrews, but
nice.
Yeah, that is weird they didn't do that. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, when it came to Super Mario, they just flipped out.
Wow.
I mean,
they're both retro too. It's not like anybody's buying those games ever. Like to have, and they were only doing like 100 copies or 50 copies. It wasn't even much.
Yeah, it's not like it's worth that much because I think there's probably 50 million copies of Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt out there.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly true. That'd be kind of cool. Try to figure out how to do a light gun on the
got him.
Get a light gun adapter to see if a Nintendo light gun would work on the to make it a Duck Hunt game. Oh my God, could you imagine? Because all it uses was you just have to have a CRT. Yeah, that's what I was hoping to see. Stuff like Bomb Squad and B-17 Bomber made for Amico, because all your stuff, I bet your Bomb Bay doors would even be on your controller. That would be kind of neat, and all your gauges or something, there's so many options to work with that. Yeah, baseball, football, your plays, everything on that hideaway controller.
I need to go back here.
Poker games. Oh, Miyamoto owns all those, even though it's a license. But I think it was I don't know. But the Nintendo, I guess, is from what I heard, shut them down on that.
No, Nintendo owns all that stuff. Miyamoto created it, but he doesn't own any of it.
Oh my goodness!
I'm going to fast forward here because if not, we're going to be here for 5 hours and we haven't even seen Pete's yet.
I have no guns.
This is like. But I didn't die. I did 3 missions. Let me get to the end of. There we go. Taking her to the end.
3 o'clock. Nothing. Yeah. Uh-oh is right.
Uh-oh.
Piece of action.
Yeah, this was my final run back to England, I think. Because I had 2 guns out.
Yes. So that's my 3 missions then. What's my score?
488.
488 after 3 missions.
Phew, I beat Jeff.
Well,
That
With the
was
skin of your teeth.
wow. I tell you what. All right. B-17, there he is.
This was probably where 25 is going to be my guess. Yeah, but it's a big one. And I'll have
Whoops.
an airport to fly over there.
Let's
This
try
one
opening
way
that
back
up a
here
bit. There we
is
go.
worth how much? 50 as well. So I think that first sortie, I am just going to go after this one right here. And I only have 8 bombs. So I'm going to hit my.
Still love that.
button.
Love the
See
look of
those
that with the
dots,
HDMI.
those square dots flashing. That's where I'm going to fly towards. I can move the cursor around all I want.
I like how Pete just calms a cucumber here during this.
120.
Vectrex, anyone?
Anyway, let's go back to
I'd
the
love to get
gauges.
one.
I would love to have one.
Cranking up the engine.
Unless you're talking about Vectron and then new.
2500 is the maximum. Yeah, I heard they're porting Vectron to the Vectrex.
Vectron to the Vectrex would sound. Hey, that's the only way I'd play it.
Let's hit 90 miles an hour. I can start climbing.
You don't even need to watch Pete's. We know he's going to get the high score, says Luke.
And as well, like when your pitch is
You can just
high,
send in a picture of him and his high
your,
score.
speed will go down. So I got lots of energy, lots of RPM.
Let's watch his first mission here, and then we'll fast forward to the end.
Really want to maintain 90 miles an hour.
In the meanwhile, vote for our next challenge game, which is either going to be Auto Racing, Space Spartans, Bomb Squad, or Hover Force. Right now, locked head-to-head is Bomb Squad and Hover Force. Do people not like Space Spartans and Auto Racing, the 2 best games on here?
40
Boy.
vote.
Okay, that should get people riled up enough to start voting for the other 2.
Back to gauges. I don't want to get too high.
Emma says you're right. The high score challenge should be called Beat Papa Pete. You're right, though. You're right.
We need to have a little virtual. We
Buddy's Pete.
have a virtual patch. We call it the Papa Pete patch.
Yeah, we could get the Papa Pete patch.
I haven't won them all. Pilot screen.
Pete, you need to make a shirt in your team, or just create a shirt.
Pitch, heading down a little bit. Climbing.
You can even send me a design, because I can print a small amount through Vistaprint.
Shot.
For a decent price. And what we can do is if the winner at the end of the year that beats your score the most gets that, we'll have a shirt with your seal of approval, with your thumbs up, or in Coco in the basket or something. It has to be some sort of a logo or a patch. They make patches too. We can do a patch. I'm down. I'm so down for that. Pete's launched about 500 strategic bomber sorties on the continent. He's hiding his silver crosses in the Knight of the Empire medallions off screen.
Try to cover a little more ground.
Yes, Space Spartans is a fantastic game. Watch them.
Ooh, wow.
Got him.
Away very often.
I'm all about the auto racing, dude. It's your Pete to participate. He has to be 3 beers in minimum.
I don't even see him. They can shoot out your gun. I was here. I'm not seeing him. I'm not seeing him. Perfect.
He says, I watch Pop Pete's Bomb Squad. He's an Intellivision master player. You are good, Pete. I mean, don't let this all go to your head, by the way. You got all these people just saying how great you are. But you are. No, you do play fantastic. On
it is on television, though, so you know.
There,
Good Enough is a homebrew on Intellivision. It's a great Goonies port on Intellivision. Goon Enough. Or Goonies.
Maybe you guys need to get the emulator hooked up to your PC. So some of these games that are free now, like I believe they put the Good Enough out there for free not long ago.
Pixies.
Uh-oh.
When premium ingredients like smooth caramel.
I love it, Chuck. Chalk up those ads.
Making those ads. PJ says when Pete says things like, I don't really need the overlay to play this one, you're absolutely screwed. That was on target. Look at that. They have Gomer Pyle calling out your that was on target.
Got him. I took out that airport. I'm going to dump all the rest of my bombs on that factory to try to get some points. Check the bomb bay.
24 watching, 42 votes. Sounds about right. It's so true. Every poll we do, man. He has no weak points. You're screwed. Oh, Savater wants to know if you got shipping confirmation for Raiders. He's stoked now.
No, he did. You did? No, I didn't.
Oh man, I got to get that. That's another one. That in the arcade stick I need to get.
So it's like looking for him up top. Somebody's hard to see in the sky sometimes. All right, now we're going back to the map. We go back to England. See, 80 aircraft guns there now. And I'm going to crank my speed up to try to get back here.
All right, we're going to fast forward here. Just pass his
yeah, right to the last one because I do a suicide mission in the last one.
Do you really?
I'm not going to get back. Oh, I lost something. That's part of it. Sometimes you take too many bombs, you can't get back. 9 o'clock gun is gone.
Look at all those overlay ads making you money. That was close.
Well, I think you went past the bombing mission run though on that one.
Hold on, I'll reverse it.
It's hard to tell because you can't really tell unless you see the map.
Yeah, let's do there.
Yeah, I'm on my way there.
Yeah. Bombs away.
That was nice. I haven't got my shipping notice. It was Savater. So I did get rid of that.
There was the Jay-Z MTV, I think, or the retro. Was it RetroArch or Jay-Z that's on the Ultimate?
Jay-Z INTV.
Jay-Z INTV is the emulator. Okay.
Yeah. But it may be there's a plug-in of Jay-Z INTV for RetroArch. I'm not sure which one it's using.
It looks like it's not even fair to compete in speed.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it back to England, but that's okay. We just had 3 missions to fly. I made it to the 3rd one, so that's all that's important.
You're like, so I'm taking her down right into another factory.
Keep them with me. Roll back over 600. Dropping quickly. Watch out. Where are you at?
Yep, they're blueberry flavored. They are. There's preserves right in there.
Yeah, there we go.
He needs to beat these guys blindfolded. Yes, they do. Sometimes orange marmalade also, Luke. Let's not be silly with these apple butter comments, all right? It's orange marmalade. Wow. Yeah, I don't have any emulators on my computer either, but you can get them on like a Raspberry Pi and then just plug them into a capture card. That way it doesn't interact with your computer. You know, you could program it on Raspberry Pi. Sometimes they'll come with them. And you can add games. But I'm not smart enough to do it yet, but that's my plan to do, not to actually put it on my computer.
There we go.
Oh, man, look at this one.
All right, here we go. Get back here. Where is he? Here he is.
I was bad at trying to shoot those things down.
We need to get some speed up here.
Kurt asks, what is everybody's hardest
Sending
Intellivision
over
game to
trying
play?
get more speed with less.
I didn't like pinball. To me, pinball and Vectron were the hardest ones I've ever played, so that's probably why I didn't like them as much.
Yeah, Vectron is so difficult.
Yeah. There we go. I've been on a cold streak there. And it doesn't matter how much you play, it's hard. Don't know how I'm ever going to make it back. Don't know how I'm ever going to
Raspberry pie. Original Macintosh mouse. Ironically tasted like banana. No kidding. You'd think it'd be Macintosh Apple. What were they thinking?
What?
Bad marketing is what that is.
Get my speed up. Where is he? There he is. What happened there?
I did that too. Accidentally hit the button with your finger slips.
Yeah, that was just a miskey from hitting multiple buttons. I gave you the preview button, which is hit the preview button. That's what you get for bombing England.
I noticed that you also you could sometimes, I don't know how your monitor was, but depending on your color, that your planes would blend into your sky.
Oh, wicked! Yep.
Yeah, because you could see them on your playback really, like the audience can see it, but but I think when you were playing, you were like, "Where is it?" And it's like flying, like whoa.
Not a bad score though.
But yeah, I think 8-17 destroyed us. So you can't get a.
Is that it right there?
Oh, he's not even done yet. So like he's at over 800 points.
There's the 9 o'clock gun.
This is where he gets shot down, I think, over Europe. 12 o'clock gun still. 2600 tastes like snozzberries. Everything tastes like chicken. You are good with that.
Real quickly,
That was quick on the draw.
I know. It's like,
He's
got 135 gallons of gas. It's dropping quick.
drop the RPMs way down. Try to keep that speed above 90.
This is a pretty epic run. Now, Pete, have you ever gotten every factory and completed all missions on this game before?
No. I did that. I tried to do it with the practice run. You can't carry enough bombs. It would take you forever.
Yeah.
Because things come back too, right? Things come back.
Yeah, they do redo. That's true. I guess it's only just as many as you can do.
That's right.
Look at that. He's like,
that was my speed dropping. Speed dropping below 90. I got 4 shots left. That's it. Out of bullets there.
Oh man, this is getting. You really did go suicide mission on this. 8,000 feet. It's gonna start going Mayday.
Oh. It's not as far away as it looks. Where is it?
There he is.
Oh, there he is. Nice.
Got him anyways.
Thank you. I watched the fuel run out.
It's almost sad. It's like there's nothing you could do. You want to just go and pour, like you wish you had like a gallon fuel jug you could throw in there. It'd be cool if it made you land and then you got like captured or something.
2,000 feet.
I would have switched to the pilot screen to see what the crash looked like.
786. I'll take it.
But you topped out at 8. Yeah, 786 is where.
It's hard to take that many bombs to go to that far side of the screen because you just don't have enough fuel to get back.
Wow. Destroyed us again. I don't even know if it's worth playing games anymore.
Oh, yeah, it is.
No, I'm kidding. No, that was fun. All right, let's check the poll. I'm gonna let it go for one more minute, and I'm shutting her down. So you got till 8:17. What are we at right now? Oh, wow. Auto Racing 26, Space Spartan 17. Ugh. Bomb Squad at 32 and Hover Force at 26. So right now, 47 votes in. 30 Bomb Squad is winning at 32%. Another 30 seconds or so for the poll. Get your votes in. Oh man. Yeah, looks like it's going to be, I mean, it could be possible for Auto Racing or Hover Force to jump ahead. They're both at 25, but not within the next like 20 seconds, 15 seconds. Oh man, it just increased Bomb Squad some more. And there it is. Bomb Squad is the winner. So do we know a way we're playing this? I try to remember. I haven't played this in, like I said, probably the last time I played as a child. So the code. You got to figure out the code.
The code. Figure out the code. Are you sure? Good going.
Hey, what's happening, Nick?
You're a hero.
No, I have not. I'd have to go back and look at through all of them because we didn't start doing the challenge till probably 6 months to a year in almost.
Oh yeah,
yeah. We started doing this sort of recently, not anymore. But
I always said I was going to count them up, but I never have.
Yeah, I never did either. Nah.
Just a matter of going through the videos.
Luke says 50 votes. I blame Nick and all his alt accounts.
I'd say for Bomb Squad, what should we play? Easy level 2 numbers, easy level 3 numbers?
Let's do easy level 2 numbers. That sound
okay?
Okay. And I have to revisit this because I got to make sure there was one of these. It might be this one because this is the one that has the stain on it. It's got like a weird, like someone spilled something on it.
Yeah.
I think this might be the one where I have no overlays, but I don't think I need them in this, do I?
Oh yeah.
Do you really? Oh no, I have overlay. Oh, they're chewed up. That's what I get one and it's chewed up, but oh yeah, that's right, because you got pliers, the grips, the drill, the fire extinguisher, 1, 2, 3 levels. So we're doing level 1, 2 numbers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drop, work tool. Okay. Yeah, I got everything. That must be the other one then. It's not Space Spartans that I'm missing. And I got my directions here too, so perfect. It's funny you open some of these that you purchased online from years ago and probably never popped them in, and then you realize it's missing stuff. You're like, oh, there's no freaking upload.
I was supposed to be making a list for Luke, and I have not done it. Anyway.
I need to go through some. It's just they're all in things, but yeah, I'm gonna have to keep this one out now because I have to. That'll be my next. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Yeah. Luke says keep easy level for me and Jeff, harder level for Pete. Keep it fair that way. Oh, that's funny, man. It's true. Pete's kicked our butts on almost everything.
I think the requirements for the Papa Pete patch should be whatever he scores on the challenge. That's something we can go back and try to win.
Yeah, he plays it first, and then we got to play. Then we got to play it. Maybe we could do a Pete patch or something after we run out of games to play. That might be. We'll pick like 4 games that we have to beat, and if we're able to beat all 4, then we get the patch. That's funny though. Pete disarms the bomb. Jeff disarms a heated argument. I changed the clock on the stove. Equalized. Yeah. I set my clock, my timer, and my stove. If I figure that out, I'll tell you what. Steve says I never could figure out how to play Bomb Squad when I was a kid. Yeah, it's a little bit complicated, but once you figure it out, and I'm saying that now, watch me not be able to figure. But it's been a bit. I got to put this overlay in here so I remember I'm going to be playing this. Maybe recording this soon because I'm kind of excited to play this one because it's just been one I haven't played in forever. And that shoot up overlay fits. Oh, it actually fits in there nicely.
I've got a Bomb Squad video out from about a year ago as well. The B-17, I did the practice level where I tried to clear everything off.
Yeah.
But it's a lot.
There you go. This is Salvador. Jeff, me and you need to do this. We'll watch Pete's stream and play exactly what he does. All right. We'll get this patch yet. Yeah, Luke said he'd be happy to get half of Pete's score. Yeah, you should have a Bomb Squad overlay in that flashback because I think that's one of the ones you must have. Probably Space Spartans, Bomb Squad, and B-17 have to be in there.
You would think.
I would hope all the voice ones are. Those are the most intricate. Especially Space Spartans, you need that to check your computer, check your shields, turn your stuff on and off. Oh, you're muted. I don't know if you know that. He might know. There you go.
I said Space Spartans is here, but I don't see Bomb Squad. What the heck? Well, hopefully I have it. I do have the actual game, so hopefully I have overlays with it. I don't even know.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, if you at least have one, is all you're really going to need. But yeah, that's. Make sure you listen to replace this. Cut this out. yeah. That's you don't want to make mistakes on that, right?
Yeah. They didn't have it in here. It's weird.
Yeah, Bomb Squad's fun. It's got some good sounds, and you're basically just mantling a bomb and trying to figure out the code. The code. Gotta find out the code. Well, very good then. Bomb Squad it is. Level first level, two numbers. And we are going to do this. We can beat Pete. Let's just say that. We're going to get that now. We're going to study his videos. We're going to learn how he does it all the time. But anyways, everyone, thank you for watching. I got to get out of here and pick up an order I have at a store. So we will see you next week for some Bomb Squad.
Bomb Squad.
Sounds good.
Oh, yeah. Before we go, though, I'm sorry. I apologize. What do you got coming up on your channel, Pete?
Oh, I don't even know. I got another pickup video. I just released one where I unboxed a book. Great book, actually, a Brett Weiss book. That actually went live today. I did it over the weekend. And I've got one pickup video recorded, which is going to come out. I've got a couple gameplay videos already recorded from stuff I'm going to pick up. So I got to work on some news. I got to do another episode of the 125, which will be, I'm not going to say Dig Dug because I actually finally got Dig Dug done. I'm going to say it's going to be Popeye. So that'll be pretty cool too.
My favorite.
That's just going to say it's just favorite. He loves the control on that.
Right on. So, other than that, it's kind of just trying to get things done, get through the winter because it's been cold here before, 45 below Celsius.
Oh, I had some icicles that were hanging almost to the ground, giant ones. I took pictures. I'll have to upload them just to show people. Jeff, what you got coming up?
We got our open chat Wednesday. Also, we're doing a bracket show at the end of the month. I don't know if it's the 22nd or the last Wednesday is the month. And it is 1980s movies. And everyone can send in a list if they want to get their list in and be counted towards building the bracket. And then, but that show is in 2 weeks. So
very cool.
And I'll have some other videos out this week as well.
All right, I got we got 3DO Thursdays. I'm doing one on Burning Soldier, which is like kind of a cockpit shooter, kind of self-driving, self-flying one that you just kind of concentrate on shooting enemies. It's a really strange one. Wasn't one I could put a lot of time in, to be honest. So it's not a very long show, but I'm doing a premiere, so I'll be in chat while it's playing. And that'll be 8:30 on Thursday. And and then on Amico Forever, the Ultimate Retro Show, we are going to be playing. We have a special guest, Rich from Bacon Ice Cream Productions. He's going to come on, talk some new Evercade stuff. I'm sure some Sega will be talking. Because he's a big Sega Master System fan, and we're we're going to talk about what the best, Sega Master System games also we're going to talk about some of the stuff coming out in Evercade. And anyways, because he does that Evercade podcast all the time. So we'll have Rich on there. So that'll be for Wednesday. And then if anyone hasn't checked it out, there's a special video out, an infomercial, if you will, for the Intellivision Classic controller. Make sure you bring some toast because there's plenty of preserves. Until then, we'll see you next week. Take care.